Yes, that's right. I decided to start things off with a time lapse today. Hello, everybody. I am the Goofy Geek, and I'm here with another episode of Building Every Pokemon in Minecraft. Last time we were here, we built Voltorb, and already today, we've built Cottony. Cottony here is actually a request by somebody, and I think that I did a pretty good job. Boom. I have had to light up Cottony with a few floating candles. I didn't quite realize that I was directly underneath Taylor's wing, so the whole thing comes out a little darker than I would like. It's kind of in shadow, and Cottony deserves to be vibrant and free. So I might push Cottony back to, like, say, maybe over here, kind of more centered and not under the wing, and definitely where I should have built them in the first place. But yeah, I think that Cottony here is actually quite adorable. It took forever to get the little cotton puffs right, and I learned actually building this that Cottony has this little star in the back at all. But oh yeah, I love the eyes, because the way I did the eyes with the glass and the concrete, they kind of follow you. That way, yeah, I'll show you. I'm coming in from here, Cottony's looking at me, and now Cottony's still looking at me. It's a subtle thing, but it's yeah, see, they're looking at me over here. And I don't know, I thought that was kind of neat. Now, one thing I learned while building Cottony is that I need a moss farm, as I think that it's definitely my preferred block when making grass-type Pokemon. As you can tell by Cottony's leaves, Executor's palm leaf things, Bulbasaur's bulb, and Ferrothorn's arms, and pods, and eyes. And man, I forgot how cool Ferrothorn is. Just look at that. Yeah, so I definitely need a moss farm. Let me show you where I've been getting all of my moss currently, as it's kind of sad. Yeah, I've dug up the majority of it from here. I just kind of made a big wide area and then started slowly digging down using bone meal and Fury Cutter here. So rather than do this all the time, it's time to build a moss farm. Now, as for where I'm going to put the moss farm, I was thinking about maybe using Cottony, but I don't think they're quite big enough. And also, they don't stay loaded enough in terms of the chunks. But I do know a grass-type Pokemon who's right next to my base, Bulbasaur. He's got enough room in the body and in the back, so I think I'm going to put a moss farm in Bulbasaur's bulb. Let's go. All right, you guys, and with that, we do have our moss farm. I decided to use brick because I had a whole bunch of it left over from a lot of trading, and I'm not going to really use that for a Pokemon, probably. And I think that it came out really good. This is a design by Rayworks, and I really like it. Basically, I turned it on by throwing this lever here, which activates this clock, That decides how often the bone meal activates up on the stone up here. The bone meal hits the moss, converts the stone into moss, and then the pistons push the stone over, breaking the moss, letting the water go across and hit it. Then the clock up there has a single item that goes around every once in a while. Every time the bone meal fires, the item moves around in the clock over there. Once the item hits here, it activates this, and you'll see it happen, which makes that piston fire, pulling the composter out, letting this all activate and push water across. Once the moss ends up in the stream, it goes across there, goes up into the top, gets pushed along a funnel, and I can't get out. There we go. The water stream goes over these 3 hoppers, 1, 2, and 3. The first one pulls out the little tree guys, I think, the azalea bushes. The second one pulls out also azalea bushes. Oh, these are flowering azaleas. Pulls both of them out. Some things end up in here as bone meal, but the majority of it ends up in here. As you can see, I've had it running. Oops, shouldn't be in there. I've had it running for a bit as I've recorded this part, probably about 5 or 6 times. But yeah, that is the moss farm done. But the moss farm isn't the only farm I want to get done today. That's right, we're going for 2 farms in 1 episode. Because what I need now, whoa, didn't mean to do that, is a stone farm. I'm getting tired of going down and digging it up every time I need it. And if I make a stone farm, I can switch between rock smash and strength to decide what I get. I almost just didn't have my wings activate. That would have been rough. I kind of want to put it up here, actually. I don't know if that'd be too close to Goomy. I never picked up those rails. I gotta pick up those rails. Actually, I think right on top of here would be really cute. But yeah, either on that mountain there, or this mountain here, I'm gonna be putting Knackley. Knackley is one of the newer Pokemon. It's one of my favorites, and I'm gonna build it right now. Let's go. All right, you guys, and with that, we have Knackley built. Personally, I think Knackley is one of the cooler new Pokemon to come out of Scarlet and Violet. And yes, I did lava for... Oh, I've fallen into a hole. And yes, I did lava for eyes, because I thought that just looked really, really cool. It got the glow just right, and I think it really makes him look awesome. He's got his little salt cube on his head, which is just a really cool idea. And Knackley is one of my favorite Pokemon from the new generation, and he's also my stone farm. See, I did this so I can get in here without getting melted and burned by the lava. I've got my stone generator here, So I can generate as much stone as I want. Isn't this exciting? That goes down, up, and into here. And as you can see, I've already been kind of hard at work gathering together as much stone as I can. As for why, oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I need to fill all these chests before we can get to that. So, that's what I'm probably going to be doing for the rest of the month. Yeah, I've got a big project coming up. So if I come back up here, we can see Knackley in all of their glory. And they're just small enough that I don't think that they cause too much disruption with the other Pokemon around it. And Knackley, from the back, not particularly exciting. What is exciting, though, is I did decide to move Cottony, and I think that we can all agree it looks so much better now that it's out of the shadow. Like, look at how sweet she looks. Hang on. Look at how cute that Cottony is now that the Cottony is no longer that weird yellowy color. But yes, that's it for me for now, you guys. We got 2 more Pokemon done, as well as 2 farms, because I completely almost forgot about the Moss Farm. Oh, and look at me, I'm out of rockets again. Ooh, I can't get in there without rockets. I'm sure that's fine. But instead of ending in there, I'm just getting on top of the Pokeball. Oh, you almost see Cottony. There we go. Actually, you know what? Perfect. So yeah, we built Cottony, we built Knackley, and there's plenty more Pokemon on the horizon. But that's it for me for now, you guys. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!